Thought I'd make a quick video to show you a technique that I think is a lot easier using Bambu Studio to make slight modifications to parts than using Fusion. Because the creator of this model, which is it's a great model for holding your phone in a car, but I needed to make some modifications to it specifically because I wanted to add induction charging to it, and my phone is in a case. So I wanted to show, and I'm showing this because it was difficult to find a video or instructions on how to do it, though it is in the documentation. What I want to do is I want to expand a part, right? So I want to lengthen this piece. I also want to lengthen the legs, but I'll show just lengthening this piece because you could do the exact same technique for both. So it's actually quite simple when you break it into three chunks. Originally, I was struggling because I only broke it into one, and then I was trying to use a I added a part, and I was trying to end up creating a square or rectangle that was the exact same size. It made it quite a bit more complicated. So this is what I found makes it pretty easy. So let's use the cut. And as you can see, not in a great spot here to do this. So let's move the cut plane. Let's see. Let's go 90 degrees, and then let's move it. Let's say here. And I'm skipping stuff. I don't want this in my cut. I just want to get a nice clean section over here to do the extension that I want to do. So let's do a cut. Cut part to objects. Perform cut. Okay, now you'll see in the objects viewer that we have sections, right? So that's the important piece. Now let's do it one more time because this is the part I struggled because I only made the first cut and then I was trying to create an additional part to fill in the section. I think this is a lot easier to do it this way. So let's do another cut. Again, let's move. Let's rotate. Let's get the cut plane we want 90 degrees. And then we'll go somewhere over here. It's really irrelevant. I just don't want it to be on any features. So let's go here, perform the cut, make sure it's cut to parts, perform cut. Okay, now you see we'll have three pieces. So we have the piece I want to move, we'll leave this one stationary, and then this arbitrary centerpiece that we're going to scale. So let's just move this leg first and foremost. So let's move it in the X direction. This is up to you. This, in my case, let's say I want to move this 10 millimeters. So plus 10 moves over 10 millimeters. Now from here, you'll see we still have the same pieces. And now this is where scaling comes into the picture. Now you might ask yourself, why didn't we scale to start? The reason we didn't scale to start is I don't want everything to scale, right? I don't want these feet to scale. And you run into this same problem with threaded parts when you scale, is that the threads, if you're trying to join it with another part and you're not scaling that part as well, the threads change, the thread distance and the pitch change and the things don't fit. So that's why I'm purposely not scaling this, because I don't want other aspects of this part to scale because these gears won't fit and the like. So let's now, but because we have the centerpiece, we're okay to scale this little section. It's just a rectangle. So let's use scale. We've got this. I'm holding down the control modifier, so it's stuck in place and it doesn't scale. Like if I don't hold down control, it's going to expand from the middle. If I hold down control, it's going to expand from that one side. I just need to make sure they overlap at this point. We're going to do boolean join. But so now we've expanded it. We've filled the gap. Let's go back. We still have our three pieces, right? So we have the three pieces. At this point, all we need to do is do a mesh boolean. It knows exactly what we want to do. We want to join all these parts and execute. And that is all there is to it. Now, I will tell you, I have found some oddities here that you should be mindful of. The volume of triangles when it does that mesh boolean expands quite a bit. And I have seen a couple of times where it ends up over 2 million. If that happens, I can't explain why it happens. I just delete it and do it again. And usually I get in a reasonable amount of triangles. But if that does happen and you wonder why your model's going slow or it's taking ages to slice, look at the triangles. So that is pretty much it, right? So we expanded that by exactly 10 millimeters, and you can do the exact same thing, which I have. I'm not going to belabor this video by doing it, but you can do the same thing, slice in an area that doesn't have any features, and then expand that middle section. It works great. So I did the exact same thing to make this part fit my needs. Anyway, that's all I wanted to share today. Hopefully that helps some of you.